everybody, Josh Jr. here for yet another rockhounding adventure. This adventure is the Hampton Butte rockhounding experience. As similar to Glass Butte, we are going to take you through most of the weekend that we're out here to show you what it's like. Now, we showed up here yesterday, so we didn't do a drive-in. So let me tell you about the drive-in here. Van Lake Road is in incredible shape. And then Price 12 Mile Road or 11 Mile Road, one of the two, whatever it's called, when that's out front here, is also in fantastic shape. A sedan can make it out here with no problem right now. Later in the summer, that could be different with the washboarding. But right now, getting to Hampton Butte, no problem, even with the sedan. So we are here, set up at our campground. We have the mobile command center of Josh Jr.'s Entertainment. Of course, the trusty 3/4 ton Suburban. And we're all set up here in living. This is probably one of our favorite campground sites for rockhounding, period. This is our second time here. And I would show you off to the left here where our first spot was at, but the Mrs. Jaws Jr. is standing over there, and she refuses to be on camera, of course. But she'll still be taking part in this video by helping with the digging process. But let's continue on. I digress. So we're set up here. Nice, comfortable little area. We didn't light a fire last night, just not our thing really too much, but we will be having a fire tonight and probably some of the other nights in the future. We have Rocky and Jewel in jail because they cannot mind. They like to take off and go wandering, and there's things called coyotes out here that would find them a nice, tasty snack. So we keep them in the jail. And are basically a cooking station. Let's walk around the back here, show you this old trailer of ours, the whole details. We have our wash station set up back here. And then back behind the wash station there, you can see our trusty little Predator 3500 generator, which works fantastic for this setup. So, some people might call this glamping as compared to a tent. I've been in the Army. I've had my fill of tent camping or tent bivouacking and living in a tent. Not for me anymore. So we did have some finds already. Mostly tumblers, but look at this. That is a big piece of Hampton Butte material. Can't wait to get it pressure washed. And then we also have, this here is our kind of like our rock washing station. We have a total of 3 of these, and that of course has to hit the ground, but that's okay. We have 3 of those water containers at 7 gallons each, so we've got 21 gallons for washing rocks. Also, you have to bring a metal detector too, so you can sweep the ground that you're in and find that penny that somebody dropped years ago. So other than that, this is our setup. We are going to take you around and show you some of the digging. I don't know how productive we're going to be, but you know, we're here for the experience and here to relax, and finding rocks happens to be a secondary measure. So sit back, enjoy, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, we found a spot to commit to for a little bit. So what's our process is I'm going to dig. I put it up right here, and Mrs. Jaws Jr. goes through it and pulls out the keepers. And this one here is like a jaspagate, which we'll keep. So, a lot of digging so far for 2 keepers. And that's how it goes sometimes out here, or for me most of the time. This is the 4th time I've been out here, and generally the digging is a lot of work with little reward. I've seen some people do quite well out here. I'm just not one of them. But we're not going home skunked. That's the important part. So we have material, and we're also still finding a bunch of tumblers just by walking around too. And that's one of the things that we love to do, is just walk around, see what people left behind, and pick up what they chose not to keep or what they've missed. So, I'm going to do some more digging, and if I don't get much more here soon, I'm going to fill it back in, and we're going to go to a different spot. Okay, we're still here doing some work with the ants nearby. I've already had one try to bite me, but I think I found something here. It's hard to tell with how dirty this stuff is, but it's shiny. And I'll hand it to the Mrs. Jaws Jr. here and get her official reaction.
Oh, yep.
Is it a keeper?
Yep, it's a keeper.
Okay, there we go.
Looks like the jaspagate again.
But
ooh, a big piece of agate.
Oh, it's some agate in it. Cool. So, okay, well, we are going to continue digging. And what I've done is I've went below the rock layer to give myself some working room. And then I'll take the overburden off, shovel that out. Then I start working the rock layer and then work beyond it a little bit. And then I move over. So, being very methodical about this, giving myself lots of room to work. So we got a nice little piece here. And just sitting here working on the hole. Oh, there might be something right here. I don't know if this is going to be basalt or something worth keeping. I would say it's something worth keeping, people. Yeah. So I got 2 keepers right next to each other. That's pretty good. Okay, I think I just pulled something out of the wall here. Look at that. It's agatized. Now let's pass this over to the Mrs. Jaws Jr. for the official opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
It's
yep.
agatized. You tell from here it is. Yay.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a beauty, too. Look at all the colors in there.
Okay. So, now this is that's just a piece of basalt. That's really nothing spectacular, but we still pass it up to Mrs. Jaws Jr. for final confirmation. Okay, we're making good progress in the hole, but what's more important is what's there. So as soon as I saw that, I had to stop and get you guys out so you can see. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was. Oh my. That is a nice piece. And I don't even need to have the Mrs. Jaws Jr. to verify this one to know it's a nice piece. It's kind of obvious. Very cool. That's what we're here for. This guy right here. Now we need to find more of its brothers and sisters. Well, we have had guests. Larry and Deanne from Washington State has joined us. And we're going to have a nice fire tonight, and we're going to have a good, relaxing time. So it is in the afternoon, and we're going to go on a little tour where we can find some petrified wood outside of the Hampton Butte area. We're also going to take a little tour through the Hampton Butte, show them some of the dig sites and other stuff as well. Okay, we're away from Hampton Butte by about a 5-minute drive, or a 6-minute drive, or 7 minutes, something like that. And we're out looking for small pieces of petrified wood, like that right there. But in addition to that, look what we found. A nice limb cast agate. And you're saying, but there, you're not at Hampton Butte. It's not part of the Hampton Butte experience. Well, you know, this is part of our Hampton Butte experience, because we always come out to this spot and wander around for a couple hours. And then we'll probably go further up this little road tomorrow evening and wander around for a couple of hours. And this is how we find stuff. We get out and we walk around. I don't care what maps say. I don't care what other people say you can and cannot find. We get out and we wander around and we find some cool stuff. And that's what you got to do. And I encourage everybody, get off the couch, go walk. We are done with the first day of rockhounding and other fun things. And what else are you going to do when you're out here at Hampton Butte, other than sitting around and enjoying a nice fire while it's trying to rain. That's okay.
We were gonna go to Southern Oregon, and we changed our mind. So I'm kind of looking forward to having time off of work and not having to go anywhere.
So she'll be cleaning rocks.
I'll be doing what I want to do.
Oh, I think I might be in trouble. So this is kind of like our conversations we have out here too. We just ramble on about whatever goes on while we're sitting here enjoying this nice fire. And we're burning the wood that somebody left for us. And then Larry and Deanne brought some wood for us for some future nights. Now, Larry and Deanne are from the Washington coast area, so we're blaming them for bringing this cool, wet weather here with them.
I would dry out without it.
Yeah, he would dry out and wither away and blow away in the wind, so he needs it to stay moisturized for his delicate self.
Yeah.
And that's all part of it. Give each other a hard time out here, no matter what, and then come up with a plan for tomorrow, which I think the plan's pretty simple. We're going to go get more rocks. Day 2 in this pit we're digging. And right there towards the front of the tool is a little piece of green. And we're going to go after it. And it could be just a little one, or it could be something bigger. It's not wanting to move right away. It's getting bigger. Now you can see the green. Oh, okay, got to the bottom of it, so it's not that big. Nope, it's moving. There we go. First time human eyes laid on it. That is a beautiful green. Now, watch this little trick. Over the shoulder, heads up. And she got it. Yes, I'm throwing rocks blinded at the Mrs. Jaws Jr. And she's not throwing them back at me. Life is good. Okay, I had to ask for you guys to come down here to me, and Deanne, in all of her strength, tossed you down here perfectly. So thank you, Deanne. Do you see some of that red there? Look at that. And it's bigger than that green one I just pulled up for you. Well, maybe not. It was being a tease, but look at the vibrant color in that. That is just really neat. And as the last one, Mrs. Jaws Jr., heads up. And there she goes. She caught it. Yes, I like throwing rocks at the wife. And see, she's saying it's beautiful as well. Okay, off to dig some more. Here pretty soon, what I'm going to do is only go in so far, about to where my thumb is at underneath this here, and I'll do this all the way around this area here. Then I'll get out, and then I'm going to collapse this entire wall, shovel it out, and go back again and do it again. So, any safety sallies out there, don't worry, it's under control. I know what I'm doing. Okay, the hole is filled back in. Towards that end, the soil type changed and didn't find anything, so we called it good. Filled it back in like you're supposed to, and off to lunch. What a beautiful day today is. Cannot beat this at all. We are bringing this day to an end. We did just have a rain shower, but the fire's going. We will put the chairs back out here real soon. And have a good, relaxing evening. And then here is Rocky and Jewel. Aren't they cute? Rocky, are you cute? Jewel, you're cute, aren't you? They're trying to be escape artists. They generally don't dig, but they think they need to dig. But they're in there for their own safety since there's coyotes around here. They don't need to become coyote bait. And we were out and about today, having some good times. Did not show too much on video because wasn't feeling it. Those of you who make videos will understand. But this is what we're going to be feeling tonight. The nice warm heat of the fire. Enjoying our incredible view. It is our last morning here. We'll be wrapping up and heading on out. Had a lot of fun, and definitely will be doing this again. Here is the hole that I've been working on that's been close to the campsite. So if I feel like 5 minutes, come over here and work on it. I found only 2 chunks here. One very large piece of jasper that's green with red in it, and another agate with layers of jasper. And I will show you pictures of them being cleaned up, because this mud here and this dirt just cakes on the rocks. So this morning sometime I'm going to come out here and dig some more of this out to see if I can find one more piece. Yes, I want one more piece. We don't have enough. And then I will fill it back in and call it good. This is another part of Hampton Butte. We are along the west side, right up close to the fence and north of the road. This is probably the most heavily dug area of all of Hampton Butte. We dug in this general spot here several years ago. I personally didn't do anything very well. The Mrs. Jaws Jr. did okay. But there is not very much dirt here that has not been turned over and dug. And some people are doing things that don't make sense, like digging in an overburden pile. Now, I've looked up here before to see what it looks like and some of the other digging areas. And it's just, I don't care to be over here, but did find a small little agate here on the ground. I'm always looking. And it's been a while since somebody's been in this spot doing any work. There's the fence line. Huh. So I call this the war zone because it is full of potholes. Looks like a bunch of small mortars have just hit all through here. And it's this way from here to the north and to the south towards the road. But we'll walk over here to some more of these fresher diggings. Don't know if they got any material out of this or not, or anything cool. Hopefully they did. That's what we're all here for. But all the way down, it's basically an open digging area. Like I said, when we were in this area here, I didn't do that good. The people that we were with did okay. Mrs. Josh Jr. found a couple of pieces. Small agatized piece. But for those of you who have never been here, I just wanted to show this to you. Quite interesting. I wonder how many petrified wood pieces were found this spring after this runoff subsided. I think every year somebody finds some pretty cool stuff in here, but they have to get here early enough in the season to get it. Well, we are bringing our Hampton Butte camping and rockhounding experience to an end. We're all hooked up. We are ready to go and gonna get home. I'll do another video here soon showing you some of our finds that we got. Of course, so we have some very beautiful material. Larry and Deanna are hooked up, ready to go. We got Rocky out there running around. And of course we got Jules sitting down here as well. This has been an incredible place, and one last look at our evening view that we had. So just remember, everyone's life's an adventure. And there's mine having an incredible time out here at Hampton Butte. This is the Adventures of Josh Jr. Have a good one, everybody. See ya.